Have you ever wrapped your exhaust? Not like a wrap you physically eat, but a wrap that you put around your exhaust to prevent heat in your early Bronco? If you haven't, I'm gonna show you how today. So maybe you're wondering, well, Ed, why are you wrapping your exhaust? And I'm gonna explain to you why. My Bronco is a rock crawler, right? You guys watch this channel and you know that. Everything in our Bronco is tucked way up in there, which means this exhaust is running next to critical electrical and fuel. It produces a ton of heat. So I'm gonna wrap my exhaust. Well, you're probably saying it's already wrapped. No, not technically. I'll show you what I did to start. But I'm gonna wrap it to reduce the heat that's radiating near critical parts of my Bronco so I don't get stranded on the trailer. So the wrap basically works as an insulator. They insulate the heat, keeping it away from, and I'll show you some overlay footage of where it goes in our Bronco, my fuel lines, and my electrical that's running all the way up to the front of the bay. I started by cutting my own sections out and pre-wrapping it just because I knew this was gonna be two sections. You don't have to do it that way. Ultimately, you choose how you want to do it. I knew I was going to have to cut mine, so I thought, you know what, let's pre-wrap it, cut it, get it prepared. But here's the steps to actually wrap your exhaust the right way. So here's what you're going to need to do this. Obviously, you need exhaust wrap. You choose where you want to get your exhaust wrap from. This came from Summit Racing. You're going to need some tie straps. These things are junk. Get rid of them, unless you have the right tool. You're going to need gloves. This stuff, you really don't want to handle it. It is actually fiberglass. A bucket of water and some high temp spray. That's right, we're gonna make it pretty. That's not really why you spray it, but I'll tell you why here in a minute. Probably nice to have some scissors or a knife. Those are the things you're gonna need to start this project. All right, I'm gonna get some gloves on. I mentioned earlier that I pre-wrapped it. And what I mean by that is it comes in a 50-foot roll. Believe it or not, this is two sections of that. I wasn't sure how I was going to take it from the pipe to the muffler back to the pipe. So I wanted to do it off camera because, well, you guys don't need to see us struggle. You just want to see how to do stuff. But ultimately, it was pretty darn easy. So I'm going to take it back off and I'm going to roll it in a roll. Then we're going to soak it in the water for 5 to 10 minutes. So we got our exhaust unwrapped. Probably doesn't make sense if you fast forwarded, rewind, watch from the beginning. Now, we're gonna let this set in the water here for about 5 minutes. Again, this is fiberglass. Why are we getting it wet, Ed? Well, it makes it more pliable, makes it easier to put on. We wanna completely soak this stuff. Look at all the air bubbles coming out as we're talking here. Anyways, we wanna completely soak this, then we're gonna wrap it, then we're gonna dry it, then we're gonna paint it. All right, so your 5 or 10 minutes is up. I'm gonna pull this out. I just wring it out a little bit, just because I don't want to mess everywhere. Set this one to the side. I'm gonna start with the little guy here. Try to get as much of this loose water out. It's pliable, it's wet, there's no doubt about it. Also help with the drying process here in a little bit. I'm gonna take this, let it loose. I'm gonna take my end here that's frayed. I'm gonna cut that off. It's very wet and I'm just fraying it some more, it looks like. I'm gonna fold it under and I'm gonna start my wrap. You're gonna find that the first one is probably the most difficult because you wanna get it tight. So I always take a second here, put as much pressure as I can down on it. Start pulling. You want to overlap of anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Probably the most important part is you said, Ed, throw those things away. How do I do that? I'm going to use this zip tie to help start. So I know I got myself pretty tight here. I'm going to set it with a zip tie, come back, I'll show you what we're going to do in place of those ties. Now, if you have the right tool at home, the ties do work. I actually technically ordered that tool. It's just not here yet. And I bet like some of you guys watching this video right now, I don't have very much patience. So it's a Saturday afternoon. I only get 2 days off a week. And I don't really want to wait. So I'm not going to. I'm going to do it the old fashioned way. So I got this zip tie set here. That started the wrap. It's tight. 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. I just do the middle. You at home might go, well, that's not enough, or maybe it isn't enough. It works for me, but you might have a different way of doing it. Or if you're watching this and never done it, well, this is how I do it. It's pretty monotonous, but take your time. If you're doing this all in one roll, which I probably could have done in this instance, I was just concerned with the transition because I'm wrapping the muffler. Just roll it out, leave it rolled up however you want. You can see it kind of starts to want to move around on you, so just be patient, keep a lot of tension on it, work your way to the end. Sometimes when I make you guys these videos, I feel like Bob Ross, Pretty Little Trees.
Okay, let's paint in a few little happy trees there.
Probably just aged myself there. You probably don't even know who Bob Ross is. You're wondering why the box is there. Well, it kept trying to fall. So I'll grab some weight, put it on top. This is probably a good time to say, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, why not? Analytics tells me that like 80% of you guys that watch our videos don't hit that subscribe button. I'm really hoping I can talk you all into it. We're trying to hit 5,000. That's not a huge number, right? We just started this gig in January, trying to hit 5,000 by the end of the year. If you look, we're a little over 4,000. Please consider helping us. I think I need to get a shirt. Support your local YouTuber. And by local, I mean small. Just trying to make it. Hit that subscribe button, people. Earlier, I said get rid of the wire ties. You can use these. If you have the right tool, they work really, really well. I don't think most people have the right tool. I don't. I mentioned earlier I ordered one. Well, it ain't here. Saturday afternoon. Where are you at, Amazon Prime? Regardless, I'm not using these today. Everybody in their shop, well, most people, has mechanics wire. It's literally just 18 gauge wire. So I'm gonna cut myself a piece off. You see where my zip tie is sticking out there? I know I can get this tight. I leave the zip tie on. You do it how you want. I'm always just afraid it's gonna unravel. So I'm gonna start it right beside the zip tie here. I'm gonna twist her a good couple times with my hands. I know I said don't touch this stuff, but right now I got to. I'm gonna take this guy, quite literally, just twist and twist and twist and twist and twist. See how tight that is? Take the excess. I cut a little bit more than we needed. I'm gonna trim it off with my needle nose. Take it like this. Put it on. Grab my scissors. Try my best not to cut this thing. And I got this thing really tight. Pull it off. That came up a little bit there, but you can see that's not tight. So because I'm a paranoid guy and I like to do stuff twice, I'm just gonna put a second piece right beside it. I'm gonna finish this up. I'll show you what it looks like, and then the next step, the drying step. So I'll admit, I probably went a little too far. I'm a paranoid guy. Again, this is not a show truck. It's an early Bronco that literally bounces off of rocks. I don't want this stuff coming off. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 ties on this. It's tight. It's not coming off. I'll check it when I do my nut and bolt on my Bronco after every time that I go out. But you get the picture here. I did this. I don't know if it was necessary. These are long straps around this muffler. I thought, peace of mind, I'm gonna keep it on there. You're probably wondering, well, Ed, is this gonna hit a rock? Well, again, mine's up above the frame, so it should never hit anything. This is the lowest part of it. I'll show you what it looks like when we're all complete. So we have it all strapped up. Now we need to dry it before we can paint it. You say paint, Ed? Yep. This seals and protects it. It keeps all the moisture out. It's gonna keep any erosion from happening. So you absolutely do not wanna skip this step. I got design engineering. You can get it at your local auto parts store. Clearly says seals and protects exhaust pipes and wraps. So, has to be dry. How are we gonna dry it? Here's what I recommend. It's about lunchtime. Big guy's gotta eat. I'm gonna set mine outside. See it right there? Just let the old sun do its job. Let it bake on it. When we come back from lunch, we're probably gonna hit it with a dryer. Get it all dry, hang it, and paint it.
Set these hills on fire. Set these hills on fire.
Back from lunch. This sat outside the whole time I was having lunch. It's still pretty wet, but the sun did its job. So there's a couple ways you can do this, right? You can take your heat gun, just heat it up. Or you can do what I did. Block this off, block this off. I'm gonna turn my heat gun on and I'm just gonna push heat through this thing and see if I can't dry it off. It's dry. Took me a while, to be honest with you guys. That worked really well. Don't do it like I did it though. Do you want to see what I did? I melted it. Yeah, no excuse. Stuff happens, right? I'm pretty sure if you're watching one of these videos, you've done something silly before too. I debated whether I was going to share that with you guys or not, but let's just tell you the truth. It still works. It's functional. Harbor Freight. I think I have to go see him here soon. Sorry, boss lady. I need some money. I got to replace the heat gun. It's all dry, so we're almost done. High temp silicone paint coating. You're gonna paint this. The best way would be to hang it from the ceiling, walk around it. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to do that. I guess I do, but these are 16-foot rafters. That could be a bit of a problem. So we're gonna do it right here, right now.
Eat them off a lunch. Roll up like a big blunt. You know I'm a stun. Pockets on big lump. And you know I make the show run. Don't try to act like you never seen a real one. Ice water got you frozen, wetter than the ocean. Baby got motion. I walk like lit like strobe lights. Baby, I got insight. I be in my own right. Oh, been around the block, yeah, I'm hot like whoa. Been around the block, yeah, I do what I do.
Yeah, doing our thing, yeah, we make it look easy. Yeah, looking so clean, yeah, we make it look easy. Yeah.
Normally I tell you to tape this off, but as you can see, I gotta clean it. So we'll clean this surface before. I'm not trying to get paint on it, but either way, it's gonna need some attention. So I did not tape this off. You should probably tape yours off though. So you guys got to watch us wrap some exhaust. It's been treated and painted. Next step's put it in the old man. That's right, we're working on the old man. Told you guys, it's old. We're doing stuff. We're gonna let that set up overnight. I wrapped a portion of the exhaust off camera under the old man as well. I need to get some more though. My buddy Nathan's gonna yell at me, but it's not gonna get done this time. But soon, Nathan, soon. As soon as this is dry, we'll pop it up in the old man. I'll show you what it looks like and the reason we did it.
I done got up off the sofa. Now they open up the door for me, I'm chauffeured. Tailor-made circle, well-rounded, I'm cultured.
Well, we just wrapped exhaust. If it's your first time doing it and you're watching this video, I hope it was successful. We learned a little bit. You can use mechanic wire or you can use the tool. The tool worked really well. I would probably say use the tool if you want to purchase it. If you don't and you just have mechanic wire at home, use the mechanic wire to tie the wrap up. It'll work just fine. Hope you learned something and you're enjoying your time watching Broken Bronco Garage. We appreciate you guys very much. We'll see you next week.
Please like.
Please follow. Please subscribe.